So this is the Ruger M77. I've played around with this gun a lot. We're gonna kind of touch on all the features that makes me use this and why I enjoy this gun, and then go from there. So the first thing that really stands out to me about this gun when I'm using it in the field is the Ruger stock. It's a very rubbery feel and it's very tough. It's a little heavy, but I don't know if you can see this grippy, but the grip is just second to none. I mean, I can really good grip. And when you get to going, especially up in Alaska and you're dealing with heavy precipitation, sometimes the typical synthetic stock will get slicky and slip around real bad, and that's the last thing you want to do when you're trying to draw up on a barrel that's charging you. You don't want to have your hand sliding off, because that half of a second that it costs you could cost you your life, or you could drop your gun and bust your scope, and then there goes your hunt. So now we're going to dive into the Mauser action. It's kind of what's not exactly the Mauser action, but it's styled off of that. It's got the clawed extractor, just like they had back in the old guns, which is known for its reliability. And I really like the bolt flow on it. It's pretty fast and it's smooth, so it cycles very well. You have a 3 precision safety on this firearm. So you have fire, bang, shoots. You have half safety, no trigger pull, bolt cycles, and then you have full safety, bolt doesn't cycle and trigger doesn't fire, which I really like that feature. So when you're in some situations where you're going through heavy brush, you can go ahead and lock you down tight, so that way you're not going through brush, and say you're walking through a brush and it hits the bolt and the bolt kicks off. Well, now you're screwed because you didn't notice that, and say you had it slung on your shoulder, and now all this debris can get inside your gun. Now you're gonna have to stop, clean your gun, and if something bad happened, your gun is out of order. Because if something got inside that tube and a barrel charging you and you slide it forward and you pull that trigger, boom, your barrel just blew up in your face, and hopefully that barrel doesn't go ahead and eat you after that. So it's very important to be able to close that, lock it down, so you know it's shut in there and nothing's gonna really hit that. It's going to be really, really tough to hit that back this way, unless if you just push it forward with your thumb. And it's way easier to push it forward with your thumb and then cycle it and start shooting than have to stop and clean your gun. So I really like that feature out about it. They come with open sights, which is awesome. So if you don't want to spend the money to get a scope, you can do that. I would recommend go ahead and looking into a scope, just because you need a scope, in my opinion, for an offensive and defense gun. If you're just going to be walking around and you never plan to shoot more than 50 yards with it, open sights are cool. It's got a shorter barrel, so it's easier to go through the brush. How I carry the gun a lot is like this. I kind of grip it like that, and some people, oh, you shouldn't grip the bolt, but I've done it a lot and it hasn't hurt anything. I really enjoyed carrying it like that, and you kind of have different holds. The grip's real good. We'll show you the trigger real quick. For a factory gun, the trigger is really nice. It's probably about 4.5 pounds, real crisp. It doesn't have a lot of sponge to it, and I don't like a spongy trigger. It's got, you hit it, comes back to this touch, solid wall, and then breaks, which I really like a trigger like that. So it's got a drop magazine. So instead of like a detachable box magazine, which is really nice in theory, but me personally I don't like, because it's one thing to lose. It's one thing to have a detachable magazine on like an AR-15, because that's more of a tactical gun, so you're gonna be shooting a lot. On a hunting out in the woods, all it takes is something to loosen that mag, or you accidentally hit it with your finger or a stick hits it, and then now your mag is gone and it's not detached to, it's not attached to your gun, and then that's it. Now you have a single shot weapon because your magazine's gone, and chances of you finding that again on the mountains slim to none. Well, this, you have the same features where it's easy to unload. You just kind of hit that and it drops out, and it's always attached to your gun. And I mean, it's really proven out in the woods. There's a reason why a lot of outdoorsman rifles have kept this design and hasn't switched to the detachable box magazine, because it's fail proof in a way. Like there's still issues that can happen with it, but very, very few and far between, which I really appreciate that. We got another look of this rifle up here. Switch them out real quick. So both of these are Ruger M77s, and the 375. I got a box of Hornady Dangerous Game ammo right here, which is what I shoot through both of these guns. It does really well. I've never had an issue with it, never misfired, nothing. And you're talking 300 grains. I mean, you can kind of see roughly how size it is. There it is compared to my index finger. So this gun's slightly different, same model, same that, but this one's had some custom work done to it. So we got a coated stock, camo. It's got a stainless steel. All these guns are stainless steel, but this one has a Sierra coating on it, so it takes away some of the shine. Super nice gun, really like it. All the same features. This one's just got an upgraded sight, so I can adjust the yardage on that if I wanted to shoot long range. One thing to note is that they do come with a muzzle brake. The Alaskan or Ruger model comes with a muzzle brake. This one I don't have one on it just because I like the way it shoots without it. This one has it on it. It makes a difference on recoil. I like it with it, but also it's really loud, so you gotta weigh the loud versus recoil benefit. But overall, I would recommend this gun. It's at a pretty good price point of about $1,200 and some dollars, so not too bad, especially for a factory gun. This is how you take the bolt out real quick. I'll touch on it. So you kind of pull that out, and you can see this little plate right here. All you do is pull that out. It's got little grooves. You pull it out, and it drops the bolt. Super simple design for field cleaning the rifle, and it's putting it back in. You just take it, slide it, and it's good to go again. Overall, great gun for the money. Touch on it real quick. I'm developing a gun with a manufacturer that's going to be coming out here soon. I'm not going to get into too much details, but everything that I like about this gun is going to have, and every little thing, which is mainly the weight, is going to be fixed. So stay tuned for that. Can't wait to show you guys the gun. I've always wanted a gun with my name on it, and it's excited that I might be able to make that happen. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Great gun.